Mike Wazowski, and today we're gonna talk about some real spicy, controversial topics. So you guys have heard of threads similar to the Dolly Gets locale and Kiwi Farms, right? Well, you're in for a ride because today we're going to talk about a harmful thread that I see usually nobody talking about. And that, my friends, is the fakeboi lolcow website. And before we get into this video, please don't attack or harass anybody mentioned in this video. And if you're very sensitive to topics such as transphobia, bullying, ableism, and creepy behavior towards minors, then I suggest you not watch this video. So lately I've been browsing this website to collect data and screenshots because I want to expose this website for doing horrible things. And I'm probably going to get attacked by all the people in this website, but this is something that needs to be addressed and put out there because it's really important and I've never seen anyone talk about it before. So what's the big T, you ask? Like, what have the people on this website done? And that, my friends, is that this website is full of transphobic incels who like to expose minors and dox trans people. It's usually just gossip and drama, but it's toxic and harmful, and I want to expose them for exposing other people. So let's read the first intro to this website. It says this thread is for posting and discussing cringy fake boys who may or may not deserve their own threads. Fake boys are girls who pretend to be boys for attention, either as trannies or biological male, usually the former. Fake boys style and present themselves as androgynous or feminine-looking young men, even wearing girls' clothing and makeup. They insist on being addressed with he, him, or occasionally they, them pronouns, and take great offense at being misgendered. Some are SJW trans activists, but for most of their identities, these are entirely superficial. Remember, to true scums and trans med, no one cares about 100% real you or any other tranny's dysphoria is. Don't derail about that bullshit. Save it for your Tumblr blog. So at first glance, you could see there's a lot of things wrong about this, but it's not really as bad as the things we're going to address further into this video. Basically, this thread is about putting random FTM or non-binary people's social media and berating them and invalidating them for expressing themselves. Now let's discuss a few posts that caught my eye. So there's like a few memes such as fake boy starter packs and how to spot a trans trender. Usually it's teenagers and disabled people on this site who are insulted. The most people have accused those who are open about autism and other mental illnesses of being fake and doing it for attention, and there's other people who may talk creepy about minors. See this post, there's a person who has been doxxed. I don't know their pronouns, so I'll just call everybody they by they in case I know. But the incels, they're talking about how they would bang this person and they have a creepy fetish for girls who pretend to be boys, quote unquote. And honestly, I can't even explain to you how that's wrong, because that's on a whole nother level's disgusting. Like, that person looks really young. I don't really know their real age, but I'm pretty sure they are in their teens. And most of these people who bully on this site are adults. And also, by the way, they said boys who pretend to be girls, which is really invalidating and transphobic. It would make someone have a lot of dysphoria. So up next is a comic made by a feminine trans person that has basically been made into like a funny meme to show you the secret truth of fake boys. It reads, "I'm not a girl. That's okay. That's great. I love that for you. Oh, trust me, I'm still straight, and no matter how much you cut your hair, you're still biologically a girl. My attraction to women remains unchanged. You are not special for realizing female oppression sucks and wanting to opt out. You really think you can force other women inside a box while you live outside one? We are a cis het couple now and forever. And honestly, this post is kind of fucked up, and it reeks like an incel wrote it, and it's very envy-phobic. You can really tell how big brain that person is. Like, it's so much big brain energy. Like, if your partner degrades you like that and dismisses your identity for something fake, then leave them. This is something that I see a lot, and it happens to my insecure envy friends, and it even happened to me once. It's kind of when society is pressured to be in relationships regardless of whether it's right or not. You see, I was pressured once to be in a relationship with a straight incel once, and he invalidated my gender multiple times and didn't even use my preferred pronouns. I see a lot of AFAB envies get with cis straight men who are only attracted to their parts and don't even see their partner as what they identify as, and only a girl. To be honest, I don't understand why. It's pretty messed up that the men who date them say, oh, I'll just put up with their made-up gender if it means I can get coochie, and I'm so hetero-flexible. That in itself is so transphobic. Like, dude, they're not a girl. Why would you date them if you're only attracted to women? To be frank, if there's MBs who are attracted to guys, go for guys who are bi or pan, who will see you as you identify with and not care about your body parts. And for the cis-het guys out there, just please stay away from AFAB trans people. They're not girls, and it'll be a toxic relationship anyways. And that the people who are doxing AFAB trans people just get a life. Who cares if somebody dresses a certain way or doesn't have dysphoria? It's not up to you to decide if somebody's trans or not, and it's simply just human decency to use people's preferred pronouns. And those who say, well, it's just a trend, all of them dress the same, and to that, it doesn't matter. Clothes don't equal gender, and in fact, that a kid dresses emo and is trans doesn't make being trans is a trend. The reason why you might think that is that a lot of kids that are trans or not may follow that certain alt trend, and that's just how they dress. There's ordinary looking people who may share their same identity too. The way somebody dresses isn't equivalent to their identity anyways, it's just what they're comfortable in. Don't you remember when you were a teen and liked odd clothing, but it wasn't equivalent to your identity, and that was something you were just comfortable in? It's like people who say everybody who wears a gold chain around their neck is a criminal. That's not very fair, right? Also, accusing others of faking mental illnesses is wrong. It doesn't matter if they're open about it or not. I also see a lot of people saying slurs such as tranny and dyke and using the word autistic like it's something bad, such as, I don't mean to sound autistic, but, and these stupid fake boys are acting really autistic. It's really scummy that most of these people say they're not ableist or transphobic, yet they make fun of those people behind their backs and they say how they're not real. Also, doxing is shitty and everybody knows that. I bet most of the people don't even know they're on locale and didn't want to be there or give permission. It's really sad to see some of them might be in a dark place already and then go on the internet to see everybody is bullying them. Some people on other locale sites have even made fun of a girl who got murdered and said, well, it's her fault for being an attention whore and she deserved it. Also, to all the incels on this site, can't take criticism. And when somebody tells them that they're doing something wrong, then they'll just block them and attempt to dox them and their friends. If anybody sees this thread, then try to report it or maybe get it taken down to further prevent doxing and harassment. Some of these kids were minors, and people were saying how putting that you are a minor and your description is making an excuse, but it's not. It's to prevent situations like this happening and creeps going after them if they post pictures of themselves on Insta. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. I really wanted to address this for a long time, and I'm glad I could. If you want to see any more of my videos, then subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.